Second video in a row we're starting with my GoPro falling off the front of the go-kart. I should probably start strapping it up now, really, shouldn't I? Anyway, hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of the Club 100 SP60 Super Heavyweight Championship. This time we are at Lydd down in Kent. Last time out we were at Whilton Mill and we just missed out on the race victory thanks to a couple of cone penalties and then setting a lap time 1/10 of a second slower than Richard Newton. So going into this weekend, we knew that we had to try and get a good result to claw back some ground in the championship, but we got off to a really bad start with qualifying here. As you can see there, Richard Newton putting it on pole for the SHW up in P9. You can see I've changed it up a little bit, haven't I? Let you know where we actually are in the whole grid. But then, yeah, Richard in 9th, I'm down in 22nd, and then we've got Jamie Garside, Stuart Kirk, Chris Heath, and Mark Ford. Moving on then to the next 6, we've got Tim Randall, Stephen Farmer, James Fremont, Daniel White, Simon Lish, and Martin Robinson. I was able to get his full name in there as well. Sorry to Christopher Heath, still stuck there on Chris Heath is the man. And then finally, we have got Lee Barrow rounding off this 13-strong grid for the SHW. So there we go. That is your grid. Again, a real shocker for me in qualifying. So all we can hope for is for Lady Luck to do something nice for us and hopefully send Richard back towards our clutches. But we will have to see how that goes because we're looking for the go, and there it is. We are racing here for race 1 of the heavyweight SP60 here at Lydd. So there you can see, I think that's Philip Goodis going around the outside of that guy in the white, and the guy in the white forcing that guy off as well. There's a cup flying through the air, as you can just see Alex Pritchard now getting a little bit out of sorts. He just runs over the curb there, getting quite close to him on the exit of the second chicane, but it doesn't quite work out. As we've got a wannabe Jensen Button trying to go down the inside of a couple of guys there, as Garrett O'Connor, Martini Man, I worked out what his name was thanks to Facebook. But yeah, Garrett getting down the inside as well, and now Jamie Garside having a little look down the inside of the right, left, right, was able to send him off through the left of the right, left, right, as Garrett O'Connor having a look down the inside of this guy in the white helmet into the final corner, but it doesn't quite work out for him. And now we're able to get right onto his back. How close can we get to him in the first chicane? We actually get very close to him, so close in fact we nearly completely fuck it on the exit of turn 1, and then as a result of that, later on in the lap we are overtaken by the wannabe Jensen Button. So an okay start. We made up a few places, but nothing too major. But now, as you can see, coming just a few laps later through the second chicane, we're now right in the thick of it with the wannabe Jensen Button. I believe that is Philip Goodis. Again, I've not been known for getting my names right so far this year, but I think it's Philip Goodis having a battle with the wannabe Jensen Button and this guy in the black helmet. And actually, thanks to the black guy sort of forcing the wannabe Jensen Button around, we've been able to go around the outside of the exit of the right, left, right, and it's about to get even better because you might have just seen it on the digi flag. There was a black and orange flag for number 17. That is Richard, and that means he has to pit. All the good work he did in qualifying has been undone by an undone fuel cap. It was not done up. I think it was the lightweight before him had undone the cap, and then as they weren't refueling, it just got plonked back on. But Richard did not check it, and that meant that he had to come in, get it sorted, and lose out on all of these positions. And we've now been presented with a fantastic opportunity to take the win today against all odds, as the wannabe Jensen Button man did overtake us in the end as well. So we've got this great opportunity to win, but it's all of a sudden coming unstuck because there goes Jamie Garside, who has sent it down the inside. And I couldn't quite believe this when I was racing at the time. It's like, no, the one opportunity I've got where Richard's finally had a bit of a problem and now it should be there for the taking. All of a sudden you're telling me I'm getting overtaken by the next super heavyweight? Nah, I'm not having that. I've not been racing well for these opening sort of 6 minutes, and it was at this moment I thought, nah, I've got to just change it up a gear. So we're now going to try and get past Jamie as soon as we possibly can, heading now into the right, left, right. Like just ran a little bit wide on the exit of the first right, and he's definitely run wide through the left-hander, and now we've got a really good run heading out of the right, left, right, looking to scythe it down the inside of the final corner, and there we go. Right, so we've now got about 4 heavyweights a bit further up, and we cut forward about 7 minutes later. We come on to the back of them there. We're behind Philip, and we're also behind Lindley as well, whose name is not John. Can confirm it's not John. Don't know what his actual name is. Adam, Simon, Brian, not entirely sure. Whatever his name is, we are now past him. So that is one of the 4 heavyweights we have got past. But now we are going to we've got an opportunity now on the back of Philip here to get 2 of the heavyweights we're trying to overtake. Looks like we've got another great exit out of the right, left, right, and down the inside of the final corner we go, and that is another position gained in this battle with these 4 heavyweights. Next up, it's oh no, never mind. It's next up is actually Philip again, because he's managed to cut back past us. He was driving really well today. Was Philip Goodis? This is the guy actually who took me out of the race at the second race at Clay. So I really want to overtake this guy, not gonna lie. Get a bit of revenge would be nice, but it looks like a couple of minutes later, as we have cut forward, Philip has overtaken this guy in the white, and once again we just really get a great drive out of the right, left, right, and it's just as simple as sending it down the inside of the final corner. We got some really good straight line speed through there, so obviously the kart working well down these straights as we cut forward again a few laps. You can just see what we got going on here. Oh, actually it's the yellow and pink Power Ranger who's run out a little bit out of sorts, and that has allowed us to now go down the inside of Philip, as Philip went to try to go to the outside to get a good line, but Philip fighting us back round the outside of the right, left, right, but we're able to send him off for a picnic and get the move done. So it is now only the pink and yellow Power Ranger who we've got to overtake, as Lee Barrow just lets us go through there. Nice little bit of back marker driving from that man there, and now coming through the first chicane where we were taking a good amount of time on our competitors throughout the race. And you can see here we have just got a little bit of time here on the pink and yellow Power Ranger, and the pink and yellow Power Ranger has taken a little bit too much speed on entry into the second chicane. He's compromised on the exit, and we are able to send it down the inside. But no, as is the way with these hairpins, the pink and yellow Power Ranger has been able to get a great drive off the exit of the hairpin, but now we've been getting great drive through this right, left, right, and we've got really good drive through this one. We were struggling behind the back of them for a while, but now we're going to pull out to the right hand side, down the inside we go, and we have finally got the move done on the pink and yellow Power Ranger. Lovely stuff, as we're now a couple of minutes further on into this race. I'd love to tell you that I did overtake all 4 of them, but Philip Goodis has got past us, so it is, at the moment, it's 3 out of 4 of the heavyweights we were trying to overtake. But now, once again, great drive out of the right, left, right, heading down towards the final corner. We have got the inside line. It's side by side through the final corner, but we just are able to edge Philip out as we come through the first chicane, still having to take a slightly defensive line through the first chicane, but we get the move done in the end. Now we've got to try and lap Bowser. Looks like we've got the drive out of the first chicane, but this does mean we are now compromised a little bit on entry into the second chicane. All looking well for the moment, but again, with that compromise and with Philip driving as well as he was, you're not surprised to see him scythe down the inside of the chicane. And now all of a sudden, here comes this guy with a blue spoiler on the back of his Arai helmet. I'm not sure about that colour combination, but it's what he's gone for. But what he also should have gone for, we're probably trying to look down the inside of this super heavyweight guy, whose name I cannot remember, but we get the move done now, and we are in front of the guy with the blue spoiler, and we tried to get as close to Philip as we possibly can, and Garrett, to be fair, just in front there, but we just didn't quite manage it across the line to end the first race. So we end the first race in P17, and Jamie Garside was the next super heavyweight down in 23rd. So provided everything goes to plan, we should be in a very good position to take the race win for the super heavyweight class this time out. How hard could that be? Well, you're about to find out as we're looking for the go for the race 2, and here we go then. It is Go looking to get to the inside and try and get a good sweep through the first chicane. Looks like we've got a decent run there as the man in red driving across the grass, doing a little bit of lawn mowing there. So Timothy getting caught up in the middle of a couple of guys. Philip sending a fantastic move round the outside of a good number of carts there, but compromised on exit. And there goes Sir Timothy off. He's going off to a different part of the racetrack. Not really sure why he wanted to do that, but there we go. But now we're being forced out through the chicane. There goes the man in the blue spoiler. We've been forced onto grass ourselves, doing a little bit of lawn mowing there. Hopefully we don't do any more, but there goes Lindley. There goes Christopher Heath, and now we've been forced off. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brand new business idea that is Rich T Lawn Mowing. We have come across the grass. I cannot recommend that as the racing line, but let's have a look at it again, shall we? So we're on the grass on the exit of the hairpin, and then as we come into the chicane, I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but we do get loaded from the rear, and it was a simple case of, well, I could try and keep going to the right, but I'm probably going to spin out, or I could correct it and go straight on through that really convenient gap in the barrier. So we went for the latter, and fortunately it worked out. I was petrified in going into this race that I would end up on the grass and lose my race victory, and it really nearly tried to, but fortunately we lived to fight another day, and we immediately start that by overtaking Bowser and the super heavyweight whose name I cannot remember. But now coming out of the right, left, right, where we've been getting some seriously great drive, and it looks like we've got some really great drive now. Going down, are we going to try and go down the inside of all four of these guys? We're not going to go all four of them, but we have got three of them. Absolutely fantastic move there. And ladies and gentlemen, I understand that replays can get a bit tiresome, but we've seen this one replay. Let's see another, shall we? Because this is worthy of a replay. You can just see here, these guys all squabbling amongst themselves. The pink Power Ranger, the pink and yellow Power Ranger, a couple of guys in white. And we're just able to do it. It's actually quite a simple move in the end, just sending it down the inside. But call me Daniel Ricciardo in Baku 2017. Lovely stuff as we now get another overtake on that guy in the blue and white, and you can just about see in front there, you can see the red suit and black helmet of Richard Newton, who's had a very good start, prospered from obviously my falling away as we just overtake that guy in the blue and black. But yeah, Richard getting a good start, but I'm coming back onto the back of him. He's in a fight with what I think that is Christopher Heath and Jamie Garside, who's having a really good race, still in with a shout of the victory. But as we come out of the second chicane, looks like I've got a good little run, trying to go down the inside of the hairpin. No, not quite on this occasion. Now in fact Jamie getting a really good drive out of the hairpin. He's going to send it down the inside of Richard through the right, left, right, and Richard fighting it maybe a little bit too much there, it has to be said, and this has now given me once again great drive out of the right, left, right. Richard now coming to the fence, really good drive. Oh no, never mind, he's gone back to the racing line. I'm just able to send it down the inside of the final corner and get another move done. So now we are going to go chasing after Jamie and Christopher Heath in the all orange there, who currently leading the SHW, but no, take that back. It is now Jamie Garside leading the SHW, and now we have got, once again, said this enough times today, and I'm going to say it a few more times as well, great drive out of the right, left, right, but actually doesn't work out in the end. Christopher Heath with some great straight line speed coming out of the right, left, right. We actually just get forced a little bit wide there. I think we were fighting side by side with Richard, unfortunately, due to the lovely angle of the GoPro mounted nose cone. Can't quite see it, but now we're going to try down the inside of the second chicane. We've done a few moves so far this race, but once again Christopher driving really well. He's not just letting me go through, but he's just gone a little bit overly defensive into the hairpin, and that has cost him on exit of the hairpin. Now we're going to send it down the inside of the right, left, right, and get that move done. Fantastic racing from Christopher, but just not quite enough to hold me back. But now we have got to try and get onto the back of Jamie, who is driving also brilliantly well. But as you can see there, Richard with an absolute kamikaze dive bomb. Great stuff there, it has to be said. But he has now been compromised a little bit on the exit of the right, left, right, but he gets a nice little bit of straight line speed there. From the leaning forward, the tactic does work, and Richard now, as you can see there, just driving off a little bit as I've got this guy in the white and black between me and him. As we now head out of the second chicane, we're going to tackle this guy in white and black straight away, and down the inside we go. Going to try and get back onto the back of Richard and Jamie. Now actually no, man in white is fighting us back, but we have the inside line and get the move done. So it's a couple of minutes later now, where you can see I'm just getting back onto the back of Richard. Jamie driving away from us, so I've got to try and get this move done. So we're going to send it down the inside of Richard. It is a clean move, but we are compromised on the exit of the hairpin, and Richard able to get back past us. But as I have been saying multiple times through this video, we have been having great drive out of the right, left, right, and once again, here we go, just slowly coming onto the back of Richard. Once again, he goes defensive, but once again, he takes the racing line and just gives me the position effectively. Not sure why he was doing that, but that was the tactic he was using, and we once again get the move done. But Richard going much better out of the hairpin and down the inside of the right, left, right. Once again, though, getting great drive out of the right, left, right, and we're going to hopefully slipstream Richard once again. There we go, here we go, down the inside, but no, we decided to back out of it because there was a marshal repositioning a cone, and I thought, no, we're going to back out of that. I am not getting penalties today. So in a seamless bit of editing, we're a few minutes later, and a seamless slap of the steering wheel there from Richard. Well, he obviously was not very happy with his exit of the first chicane. I think he'll be even less happy with his exit out of the second chicane, because here I go down the inside, get a little bit of flick out of the rear vis-a-vis Jenson Button on Sebastian Buemi in the Brazilian Grand Prix 2009. But what Richard has been doing all race so far is sending it down the inside. But no, it wasn't Richard that went down the inside of the right, left, right. It was that guy in the white helmet, and that is not good if I'm going to try and win this race today, because Jamie Garside is driving so well. He's clocked out. He's miles in front of me and Richard, and if I get swamped, that could be the victory going to Jamie. So I've got to try and get past this guy in the white and Richard and try and get onto the back of Jamie. We had a little look down the inside of the guy in white, but it didn't quite work out, heading now down towards the second chicane. As a yellow flag comes out there, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is Jamie Garside stranded in the grass. He had a coming together with a back marker. I think it was Lee Barrow, and it's such a shame because Jamie was driving so well. He did not deserve that. But I think from talking to him, it sounded like he made a mistake, or they both made a mistake and came together. Lee Barrow got the penalty, but yeah, really unfortunate for Jamie there. So now it is a battle for the lead of this race in the SXW between me and Richard, and this is going to be significant for the championship as well. If I can get past Richard on a day where he's had big struggles at a track that he should have gone, he told me that he really enjoys, really looking for a good result from. If I can get him on both races, that would be great, and we're going to try that. We had a little think about going down the inside of the final corner, but it just didn't quite work out. Decided to take the outside line and maybe try and get a good little slingshot for the remainder of through the first chicane and the second chicane. We got a good little run out of the first chicane. Had a little think about it, a little look into the second chicane, but not quite. And then we just get our entry a little bit wrong and lose a little bit of momentum. But Richard, in his haste to try and get away from me, has just gone down the inside of the man in white and actually forced him off a little bit, and that gives me the place. And there goes Daniel Brewer, your race leader, who has just got past myself and past Richard as well, and that once again is going to compromise Richard on the exit of the right, left, right. And I've been saying it all video long, we've got a great drive out the right, left, right, scything it down the inside of the final corner, and finally we get the move done. Great little bit of racing between myself and Richard, and it was just great to finally get the move done, heading now into the right, left, right as that guy. Oh, we've just got a bit of a bump, and oh, that was a bit of a bump there, Richard, I have to say. We spoke about it. I wasn't very happy with that move, but I took him out at the end of at the start of the second race of Whilton, so I'm going to let it slide. But we've still got an opportunity now on to the final lap of the race. At the moment, it's just for pride, it's just for the championship at the moment. The race win looking like it is pretty much assured for myself. We just get past that back marker, and we're going to have a little look down the inside. No, Richard defending well into the hairpin, but that is going to compromise his exit. And obviously we've got the right, left, right coming up, which has been my gravy spot so far this race. So here we go then, through the right hander, coming through the left hand. You can see the difference in speed through the left hander as we're now getting this great run down towards the final corner. But for once, Richard has defended brilliantly into the final corner. I tried to go for something audacious round the outside, but it does not quite work, and Richard crosses the line, taking the victory in the SHW for this race. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, for the round, for the first time in the SP60 and only the second time in my Club 100 career, I take the victory. absolutely fantastic. I was absolutely shattered by the end of the day. Done an hour's racing in the morning with Tom for the endurances, and then 2 SP60 rounds with practice and qualifying involved as well. I was so tired. Gave me a great photo opportunity as well, though, to recreate 2 of my favourite photos in F1. Call me Sergio Perez or Pierre Gasly, whichever one, take your pick. I do want to give a big shout out as well to Christopher Heath and Jamie Garside. Brilliant driving from the both of them. For Jamie, things could have been different. He could have been on the top step, and Christopher, great defensive driving when I came up to the back of you. Here's what it means for the championship, though. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I do now take the lead of the championship. It's all still relatively academic at this stage, but it is good to take some good momentum into the next few rounds. We've got Buckmore and Ryehouse coming up. In fact, at the time of recording, Buckmore has been there and done. So I need to get a move on and get that video out for you before Ryehouse. Keep an eye out on this channel. It will be very busy, hopefully, over the next few weeks. But guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this championship coming to you from the perspective of Rich T Racing. And if you are, and if you're not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so that you know when the next video comes out. That is all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We finally did it. We finally got the win. Get in. Yeah, that's all I want to say for now, except for one more thing, and that is, of course, ta-ta and farewell.
If I do that, that's like messing everything here at the lead for round number 3 of the SP60, 18th overall, our highest finish in Super Heavyweight. Congratulations, your winner in class, James Johnson.